Hello everyone, how are you doing? I did a 30-minute video before this one, and not even halfway through the editing part of it, I did not like it. The topic I didn't like. It just seemed boring, I guess would be the word for it. Yeah, boring. I hope you guys are doing well. I am improving mentally and physically. Mentally and physically. I haven't talked about my hip in a while. It feels like a while anyway. I went to my surgeon the day before. They took the stitches out. I told him he was not aware of the fall, even though I emailed it in actually. And one of the women that works in the office, I think is his assistant, did not tell him. So after I told him, he was concerned that maybe me falling on my hip could have broke it. Since I didn't brace myself or anything. I tried, but I was really drugged. He did the x-ray, there was no breaking. He took my leg and he wobbled it everywhere and it didn't hurt. And then he said, you need to walk on it. I think that it's trying to lock up on you. Because I told him I could not lift it off the ground over 2 inches, maybe even that. To put my pants on, I have to lay them on the ground, lift my foot a little bit, and walk them up, which was a pain in the butt. And I'm like, great, that's just fantastic. I went through that with my right shoulder. The physical therapist had hurt me pretty bad. He was not paying attention to what he was doing, and he was talking to the woman he was training and not watching what he was doing. He overextended me for a prolonged period of time. Even when I told him it was very, very painful, he kept saying, just breathe through it. Well, that's not what you do. And it freaked me out because that was the first time I had surgery on one of my tendons. It was my first one. It freaked me out. When I left, I was shaking in pain and I was very angry and I didn't go back. And so it locked up on me. So I did find somebody better, and she was easy with me, and we finally got it where I can move it. And now it's fine. It's 100% better. But I don't want to go to physical therapy for my leg. I'm doing things on my own. When I'm laying down, I will grab my leg while I'm on my back and put grab my pant leg. I wear sweats to bed because I'm in the spare room of my kid's dad's house. So I grab my sweats, relax my leg, and pull it up as close to my body as I can. Then I'll put my arm behind the knee and hold it there. And then I will grab my pants. When I let go of it, I'll grab my pants and pull it up and down, until it gets uncomfortable. Then I stop. Well, today I'm able to raise it a little higher. So I'm going to continue doing that. My goal has to be that I can raise that leg up into my Durango so I can get in it. Because at this moment, I can't get in it. My leg does not go up that high. Maybe I can grab the pants and pull it up, but let me explain this. That happens when I get into my Kia that I gave my daughter. It's a sedan. So I will sit down, and when I have to lift my leg, it is okay to lift it until just when it gets over, where your door shuts on that raised thing, not in the floorboard, but the raised thing. As soon as my leg or foot gets to that height, it hurts. And I just push through it and get it in the floorboard. In the beginning, I had to have somebody help me lift it into the car. And now I'm forcing myself to get through it. So my goal is 2 weeks, June 1st, I go back to work. I have to be able to raise my foot to get in that car, in the Durango, I should say. I'm hoping between now and then I can get running boards. This coming Thursday, I'm actually getting it tagged. I'm finally able to get it tagged, finally. And I'm getting a permanent handicap plate to put on it because the way my body's going, it's a struggle. And I don't think I'm going to get better. If I do get better, it will be a miracle. But at this moment in my life, I cannot walk far without extreme pain. So I'm hoping that the further I go along in my life, that it gets better and better. I am actually trying to heal it a lot with my mind. What I do is I swirl energy around my joints and my hips and stuff, and I picture golden light going around and around, and just kind of talking, I'm mending this, I'm fixing that. And I don't know if it's working just yet because I keep forgetting to do it. I don't know why, because it hurts every day. And then when I'm able to get in the Durango and get on my knees, and I'm able to get into the back, then I'll be back into my Durango. My ex said that I could stay in his spare room for as long as it takes until I get to that point. And I'll be honest with you, I really want to get back in the Durango for more than one reason. I've been wanting to read, but TV is an interference, big time. And it's a struggle. It's hard for me to turn it off. And so I know when I'm in the Durango, I don't have that choice. So then I can read. I got another book today, and it's called The Day After Roswell. It's supposed to be really good, and it's true events. It's based on true events. So I can't wait to read that. But I have the other book to read first. The first book that I have, he mentions this book, and he reached out to military friends, and they said the guy who wrote The Day After Roswell, everything he said in that book was true. So I cannot wait to read it. I'm excited. So I will be, not to keep talking about it, but I'll be so glad to have the Durango tagged, because it is 2 months past due. And I had to sign a waiver yesterday saying that it's been parked. And it has been for a good while now, since the beginning of May. So I didn't get dinged for it. I was thinking, I was in the DMV yesterday, I think it was yesterday, and I was sitting there thinking, it's kind of embarrassing to have these handicap placards and license plate. And I'm sitting there thinking, do I need to second guess it? Do I need to not get them? And then I'm like, who cares what other people think? They don't know my life. They don't know what I'm going through, and who cares? I am trying so hard to work through that. Who cares? And you should do the same. You should not care what other people think. And I try to teach my kids that while they were growing up. And I'm not sure. I know my oldest thinks that way, but I'm not sure about the other kiddos. Maybe my youngest thinks that way. I go back to work June 1st, and I'm excited for that too, but then I'm nervous because I have talked about my memory issue, and I'm really scared of going back forgetting half the crap that I had done. I feel currently that I'm not there, that I still would remember when I go back, but I'm scared. But my manager, he's a good guy, and he's like, I've got you. He is so patient, although I have seen him get irritated with me, and that bothers me, because I'm sitting there thinking, this guy's a good guy, and he's always helping me, and now he's getting irritated with me, and I feel bad because he's irritated because of me. Still, again, he's patient. I think that any other job in the past would probably had let me go. But thank goodness for the Disability Act, I think it's what it's called, that if that is what I have is a memory problem now, that they cannot fire me. They have to accommodate me. That kind of also makes me nervous to a point, because I'm scared my pay will go down, because right now I'm salary. The video I started before this one was actually outside, and I had to use my little earphone microphone thing, headset, what do you want to call it? And it sounded okay. But the lighting out there was so horrible that I looked like I had bags under my eyes. It looked like I had heavy hooded eyes. I can't remember which eye. I think it's this eye is slightly hooded. But when it's in specific light, it looks like it's just hanging there. And I don't like it. I'm female, what can I say? I'm kind of saddened a little bit because I've noticed my views have went down a little bit, and I'm getting less comments again. And I have this fear of, am I not made for YouTube? Because I feel like I'm not interesting enough to keep people's attention. And so that has me worried. But I can't worry about that. I have to trudge on and keep going and hope for the best. I hope soon, especially when I'm able to get out and about, that I could take my tripod and my phone and go places. I really want to do that. I even got a phone holder of sorts for my dash, and maybe I could just take you guys riding also. There's some really pretty places here that I would love to share with you guys. I started taking my Zepbound shot today, and I was very hesitant because I'm like, I just had surgery 2 weeks ago. Am I doing the wrong thing in doing that? Because I still need to be eating and having nutrients and stuff going and repairing my hip, and the energy that I'm depleting on helping it, you know what I mean, and just all that. Because when I do those Zepbound shots, no food tastes good, everything's disgusting, and I barely eat, and that has me worried. So I'm going to have to force myself to eat. I think when I'm done with this video, I'm going to make a caramel apple. I have green apples, and I got the caramel wraps that you put around it, and I think, I'm not 100% sure, I want to say they existed when I was a kid, or they existed when my kids were young. I'm seeing orbs. I hope you guys see them. But yeah, oh, I want to show you this, and I think I've showed you already, but I'm not 100% sure. But this was made for me, of course. But this and this that's one of my logos. This is my second logo. I'm registering those two. They're going to be mine, all mine. But those are made for me, and I'm excited about that. I will probably do that this Thursday. Today's Friday, so 6 days. I still don't like my hair. I curled it today, and I still just don't like it, and it's driving me crazy. I feel like that I need to stop cutting it. I was thinking about it the other day. In my opinion, it doesn't look good short on me anymore. So I'm like, I just need to stop. I just need to let it grow. So this is going to be a very short video, and I'm sorry. I always say I'm sorry when it's a short video, but I already did a 30-minute video, and I'm like, ugh, you can only do so many videos a day. So I love you guys tremendously. I love you so much that I hope it shifts your soul. And I'm going to send every one of you love, light, and peace. Bye.